Hello everyone, I'm Yuan from Tsinghua University. I'd like to share our study about marsh restoration in river deltas. So the title of the presentation is Marsh Restoration, More Vegetation, More Sediments Traps. First, what do you know about coastal vegetation? In fact, the coastal vegetation such as salt marsh and seagrass mainly play two roles. First, they can dampen the impact of waves and storms. And when given the right condition, they can grow along with sea level rise. Second, coastal vegetation is important for carbon storage. They can transfer carbon into sediments. Actually, the storage rate of salt marsh is much higher than the terrestrial counterparts. In addition, 1 billion tons of carbon dioxide are being released annually from degraded coastal ecosystems. However, over the past century, river delta system, including salt marsh, wetland, is undergoing rapid land loss because of sea level rise. For example, in Yangtze River Delta, around 40% of tidal flats has been lost. For Mississippi River Delta in the US, around 5,000 square kilometers area were lost. Due to the importance of marsh, many countries are conducting marsh restoration. This benefits land building and coastal ecosystems. It's widely believed that vegetation could enhance sedimentation because vegetation reduces flow velocity and traps the sediments. But is that true in marshes? Will more vegetation really trap more sediments? So, concerning this question, our study focuses on a channel and a marsh in Mississippi River Delta. Through field study and numerical simulation, we have found two competing effects affecting sedimentation. First one is sediment supply restriction, and the second one is retention efficiency. Taken together, these two competing effects produce a nonlinear relationship between sedimentation and density. You can see the results from field and numerical simulation. The green lines are trapped sediments. We get similar trends. It first increases with vegetation density. After reaching peak, it decreases. That means an intermediate density yields the maximum sedimentation. This is an important result because one often thinks of vegetation always enhances sedimentation. In fact, the degree of improvement depends on the density. So, more vegetation does not always trap more sediments. So, as young people, especially for young scientists, what can we do? During the research, I developed the feeling that the scientific spirit and rigorous attitudes are what indeed need. It's also important to use our professional knowledge to figure out effective ways to reduce carbon emissions and to develop policy suggestions for governments. More importantly, we should use our voice and let others know we are taking actions. Finally, I'd like to end with our appeal. Low carbon, act now. Thank you for your time.